13-9, but in a dogfight. This one in the seam, intercepted. Hartzog with a lane at the 20. Hartzog knocked out of bounds deep in Ohio State territory. Malcolm Hartzog, the junior.
The route from the outside. So this is not a player that Will Howard would even normally see on this structure. He sees the safeties down. He's trying to get a Mecca in the slot on that little seam route. And then there's Hartzog, who falls off of Jeremiah Smith on the outside, and he's right there on the...
Warren to throw it over the middle. Batted and intercepted by the Longhorns. Andrew Makuba, the Clemson transfer. And he's got it. And Texas has the football in Michigan territory.
Watch all of these defenders, and they're just going to catch. They're just going to catch all the wide receivers. They're not going to get any depth because that's where the first down marker is. So they sit. There's no threat deep. They can sit in those passing lanes. And as Davis Warren is looking, that ball gets just tipped at the line of scrimmage, and then again by the intended wide receiver, Tyler Morris. And that is a terrific play by Makuba, and they are...
Fafita with time, hit as he throws, intercepted at the goal line. Wow! Tanner Wall, what a catch! Seventh interception of the year thrown by Fafita.
When Fafita forces the ball down the field, this is not there. He's got the tight end wide open, right near the chains, over on the side.
Strong again out of the shotgun. Ball up in the air. Caught, picked off miraculously by Deion Bush.
Watch this though. He is spun around and still has the presence of mind to keep his head in the air looking for the ball as he's spinning around on the ground.
Offensive pass interference. You see the challenge with such a big receiver.
Going with pace and going to Davis again. Underthrown, and this time it's picked off. A one-handed interception by Andrew Booth. Picked off in the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and the Tigers have it back.
We'll make it 3 for Andrew Booth because this is an outstanding play. That's a one-handed grab. That looks like an Odell Beckham type catch. It's press bail, eyes on the quarterback. He sees it up. He plays on top.
Screen, tipped at the line, and it's intercepted. Demetrius Jackson had the ball and then lost it. It might have been taken back by Syracuse.
This just speaks volumes for why his teammates love him. There's some discussion here on the field with the pinstripes. The ball gets batted in the air, and you're going to see Dungy come in here and just rip it away from him.
What a play.
What an intercepted by NC State.
What a catch.
Who was going to make the big play on defense or special teams? Well, now we know. Raheem Ashford coming up with the big-time turnover for the NC State Wolfpack defense.
Nix delivers, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline. Power Eccles. Looks like he just picked it up before it hit the turf. And if it stands, it's the first turnover of the game.
This ball was batted around. Here's Cedric Gray, 33. So he's the one defending. Ferguson kind of hits it, and then watch that up off the leg.
Oh,
the toe.
He kicked it.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Jenny, that's what she saw in Qatar.
What do they call that, a touch, Jenny?
Oh, yeah, you guys got it. You guys are all over the soccer terms now. Well done.
He one-timed it.
Quick screen. Oh, that's intercepted.
No way!
They're going to rule that a pick. Deuce Chestnut, what a catch.
Holy smokes. Well, Deuce Chestnut, he's been tired of watching that throw go out there every time. But watch the reaction. He does a little juke on Cam McDonald and lays out. How does he come down with that? That is unbelievable strength in your...
NC State, 2 red zone trips, 2 touchdowns.
Calandria looking for somebody. YOLO ball for Fields. Tipped.
didn't put enough under it. You got to set your feet, just put it out there as he's being pressured, but set your feet and you can throw that accurately. You've got the defender that was chasing you. He's beaten. And that's just a heck of a play right there. Fitzgerald is the defender that tips it in the air. And it's Brown, Sean Brown, with the interception.
They believe that Kendall very well might be the best of the bunch, the freshman. Tip ball and picked off. The Hokies convert for a pick six. Dietrich Bonner, the opportunistic free safety, brought in that tip ball and runs it back for a score.
Bud Foster has got this defense humming again. They run to the football. The ball's in the air. They're all going to the ball, and that's when good things happen on a tip.
First and goal outside the 10-yard line after the penalty. Finley facing some pressure, going to a wide-open receiver. It's picked off, though. Off the hands of the receiver and into the arms of Don Chapman for the pick. It was Dylan Parham that had a chance at an easy touchdown, but he couldn't hang on.
As I was saying, make a play for your quarterback.
Intercepted in the end zone, results in a touchback.
Make a play. This was an easy play. This is a ball right in his hands. Not only does he drop it, but he keeps it alive in the air. And a great recovery then by Chapman, because they blew the coverage here. That man, it was wide open. You're thinking that's 6. You keep running the ball.
Harris. They toss it near the goal line, and it looked like North Carolina picked it off. Chaz Surratt. Surratt with the interception.
They tried to do a similar to a Tim Tebow little jump pass, but instead of the quarterback, it's with the running back, and he throws it right into the belly of the leading tackler, big playmaker, Chaz Surratt. Look at
to elbows. They pay it off. Aller throws. Touchdown, Trey Wallace. No, they say he was out of bounds.
Boy, this was awfully close. And there's the bobble right there. And the ball actually went to Igbinosun. I wonder if he actually got possession with his foot still down. That might be an interception.
That play is under further review. And they'll take a look at this one.
Gus, I didn't see how quickly he got possession, but watch how quickly he grabs the football. You can see he's got possession right now. Foot still on the ground. That's going to be a pick.
Unreal.
Now he's flexed out here, and Peters is looking down the right side and throwing it in the direction of Goodwin, but this one's intercepted in the end zone. This is not coming back like the last one did for Chuck Brantley, and he's got a lot of room to run. He intercepted in the end zone. He's running all the way across the field, trying to run it all the way down the field, looking for 100 yards, and he has done it! Incredible! Was not going to be denied.
Thing of beauty. Launching himself up into the sky to high point the football. Chuck Brantley, who lost a touchdown just a moment ago, was smelling the end zone the entire way. He had a convoy of Spartans out in front. As he cut it back against the grain, he barely had any legs left to be able to get the distance.
Right now is going to light me up as a member of the Conference of Champions as that ball gets picked off on a redirection. A live ball to Tanner Muse, returns inside the 20, and Muse making music. Touchdown, Clemson.
One more look at it. Does the ball hit the ground?
It hits 4 guys.
And Muse says, I'll take it.
That kid can flat out run.
I'll say.
And he's a reserve.
So when you're Tanner Muse and you get a pick 6, guess what? You get kissed by defensive linemen.
Christian Wilkins.
46 yards away. He's long this season, 45. They're going to fake it. They're going to throw. That's the backup quarterback, Harrison Frost, and it was deflected away. Looked like North Carolina was ready for that as Duck was back there.
Nothing to lose. Tried the fake field goal, and look at it. That's about as good as you can cover. Not surprised at all, and even better that he didn't get that foot down.
Now they bring pressure again. And Leonard launches. Diving interception. Threw into double coverage. And Shaheem Brown, the Buck defensive back, with the first takeaway for the Noles tonight.
He gave him a big cushion, and then he works to the inside, forcing him to work back out. And then he just gets his head turned around at the top of the route. Just in case that ball's in the air, he's out there on an island. Look at the length to be able to pull that ball in at 6'2".
Great.
Finley throwing for the end zone, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by Marcus Edmond, and that will end the ball game.
And it's Marcus Edmond, the same guy that makes the play against Louisville on the 4th down at the end of game to win it. Comes up big again for Clemson defensively with the interception.
It does come. Dallas picks it up. Intercepted. Juan Thornhill. And Thornhill keeps on going. Inside the 10. We have an official down on the interception. It's a 63-yard return. So Jeff Flanagan and our crew looks all put together. Way to go, Mr.
Watson to pass now on 1st down. Good touch on this one, but it is intercepted. He floated it out there, and it was picked off.
Here's the big fella, Averett in motion. Jones in the pocket, gets hit as he throws. It's up for grabs, and it is picked off by Miami. Picked off by number 24, Cam Kitchens.
But a great play by the defender to get across, get his body under the football and squeeze the ball. But you see him spike the ball at the end of the play. I think that's why they called the flag. But a great interception.
3rd down and 10. Forden running into the same trouble he did in the first half, and he's going to throw another interception. This one is picked off, and it's Engel with the pick.
Touchdown reception, second one from Walters. Here's 3rd and long. Florida State, and Jones has picked it off.
Big-time playmaker. He had the interception, the game winner last week to seal the deal against the Canes. Almost lost this one, but able to focus on the football and tuck it in. Another big play.
The 3, power formation. Warren looking, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Unbelievable. Wow. Jack Sawyer, the hero, Captain Jack.
The Ohio kid makes the play of his life. They're trying to hit Hogan Hansen on this throwback, and watch Jack Sawyer dip out from his in spot. He can't get to the quarterback. He falls back.
And for Ricardo Hallman to have such confidence to mentor him is special.
4th and 14. Wolf looking to throw it, and it might have been picked off right at the sideline by guess who? Number 6, Xavier Lucas.
Oh, what a nice job by, and this is the kind of stuff they've seen all camp. Reaching out
that.
with one hand, and that's
Boom.
2 feet in, and it's gonna be a catch at the next level too, baby.
Yeah, and Ricardo's saying, that's my boy.
That's my boy.
Howard steps up, On the move. Intercepted. Walker plucked it out of the air. And Indiana forces the turnover.
Defense showing up. C.J. West again. He's the one with the pressure. He loops around. He's right there for Howard. Howard's got to step up. And then Jelani Thurman just can't hold on. It's tipped up, and it's picked off.
It's going to zone it out, just rushing 4.
And Garber's away, and it's tipped and picked. Either way, it's Oregon ball. Tysheem Johnson with the interception.
In this out, it turns into a bracket. We'll see if Tysheem came up with it. It doesn't really matter, as you say. 1st and 10, Oregon Ducks.
No timeouts for the Trojans. Moss to the end zone, intercepted. Coy Parrish. And the Gophers beat USC 9 seconds away from doing that for the first time since 1955.
First of the game. Charge timeout, Minnesota, their third and final of the game.
What a catch.
Center fielder, true freshman, one of the top safeties in America, decided to stay home. And how about that leap?
We got to make sure this is a catch, Yogi. But it doesn't look like it moves.
Ball does not look like it moves.
This is the #1 player in the state. He's a long...
Trying to make it 15 drives in a row with a touchdown for the Ducks. And that is picked off. UCLA going the other way with Brian Addison. The former Oregon Duck makes a cut. Foot race. A heel turn for Addison. A pick 6 against his former team that he is taking personally just turned a whole lot better for the former Duck.
So he's the inside safety right there. Dylan Gabriel working the opposite side. Tez Johnson loses his footing. I think Brian Addison's in good shape there. Whether or not Tez Johnson stays up, there was the block as Oladejo gets it done as Dylan Gabriel turns his back, looks around, touchdown, and then
Throwing human efforts.